Hey, I'm Grace. Thank you for visiting our website. Do you need a professional event manager? Do you need someone to take care of your event? Our professional team has experience, and we can assure you that you will get the best services. Check out our past work.
Welcome to part 2 of this training series, and well done if you've completed your Google My Business profile. This second video is all about on-page signals and more specifically local on-page signals. When it comes to ranking in search engines, local on-page signals are the most important factors because they impact your local search ranks the most. First, let me clarify what I mean by on-page signal. On-page signals refer to both the content and the code of a page that is used to create or build a web page. Optimizing them or making them search engine friendly will help your site rank higher in Google for your chosen keywords. Once again, you don't have to be a computer scientist to do any of this. It's dead easy and free as long as you have access to the pages of your site. When it comes to on-page local signals, your main goal is to tell search engines, and more specifically Google, what services your business provides and where your business is located. There are several key components you need to optimize on your web pages to do this, and they include your site structure, your meta title tags, your meta description tags, your NAP or name, address and phone number, and your page content. Let's start with your site structure. Your site structure is probably by far the most important aspect of on-page optimization, kind of the blueprint of your site. When building or redesigning your website, your number one priority is to determine the structure of your site. There are several questions you need to consider before you do that. Are you targeting one location through a brick-and-mortar business, such as a dentist or a hairdresser or a dry cleaner? Or are you targeting multiple locations through more than one brick-and-mortar store? A typical example of that would be a company such as Starbucks, which has many stores in many locations. But as soon as you have 2 brick-and-mortar locations, you will fall into that category. Finally, are you targeting a service area and need to promote your business in the surrounding cities or districts in which you are physically located? This scenario would apply to many traders such as locksmiths, plumbers, builders, and anyone traveling to visit their customers. Let me illustrate each point with a concrete example. Imagine you're a beauty salon located in London, Soho, England, and your business is called The Beauty Hut. You offer the following services: massage, manicure, and tanning. If you only run one salon in one location, your homepage should be the hub of all your information. From there, you should create a structure of sub-pages for each service offered. So, your site will have the following structure. thebeautyhut.com would be your homepage. thebeautyhut.com/massage, thebeautyhut.com/manicure, thebeautyhut.com/tanning would be the pages for these services. Let's imagine now that you are doing very well and decide to open a second branch in Birmingham this time. In addition to your service pages, you will need to create a dedicated city page for each location, so you'll end up with the following structure: thebeautyhut.com, thebeautyhut.com/London, thebeautyhut.com/Birmingham. From the city pages, you will need to link to the service pages and vice versa. Alternatively, you can structure your pages so that each service page will have a location subpage. You could create a London manicure page and a Birmingham manicure page, and it would look like this: thebeautyhut.com/manicure/London, thebeautyhut.com/manicure/Birmingham, and so on. The only problem with this solution is that there is a risk of writing the same content for both pages and to be penalized by Google, as it wouldn't like it. It's an old-school approach and less efficient. Let's now look at the final scenario, which is when you are targeting a service area. It is very similar to the multiple location scenario, and you should follow the same structured approach. Your city pages will have a chance to rank in Google organic results, but unlikely to rank in Google Snack Pack, since the local pack favors true local businesses. However, if you work in a vertical that isn't too competitive, you may get a chance of showing up in the Google Snack Pack. That's it for the structure. Let's now move on to actual content, starting with the meta title. The meta title is a title you give your web page within the code of a page so that when a person sees a link to your page from the search engine, it has a title to go with it. It is also visible at the top of the page tab in many web browsers. Page titles are critical to on-page optimization since they are the first thing to appear in Google search results and are also used by Google to determine the rankings of a site. Therefore, the title tag of your pages should include the service you provide, your location, and your name. Let's have a look at an example. Imagine you're the owner of a garage who fixes cars and trucks, and you're based in Austin, Texas. The page title of your homepage could be something like this: Car and Truck Repair, Austin, Texas, Arlington Garage, Limited. This title clearly indicates what the business is about, where it's located, and what its name is. Updating a page title is very easy. Depending on how your site was built, it could be as simple as changing a field in your WordPress page or update the HTML code yourself. I can't cover all of the options here as there would be too many. A word of warning: do not target multiple locations in one title as it will not work. Do not put too many keywords hoping you will rank for them all. Less is best. Final note on this: your meta title should be between 50 to 60 characters long, otherwise it will get truncated in Google search results. Let's now move on to meta description tags. The meta description tag is the 160 character snippet used to summarize a web page's content. Although it doesn't help with ranking your site at all, it is an opportunity to inform searchers further about your business. Include your geolocation, some relevant keywords, and a contact number. Updating a meta description is also very easy and is done in the very same way as updating a meta title. Let's now talk about your NAP. NAP stands for name, address, and phone number. And you need search engines to know this information so they can recognize your business. In order to do this, you just need to add your business name, address, and phone number to your pages. There are two very important things you need to do here. First, make sure it is consistent with the business details you have provided in your Google My Business profile and everywhere else your business is mentioned on the web. Second, implement this as clearly as possible using specific HTML coding called microdata. Don't panic, a 6-year-old can do this. Let me show you how. Remember the file you created for your business details when you submitted your profile in Google My Business? Time to dig it out. Open a new browser window and go to this microdata generator tool. You can find a link in the resource area below the video. This tool is going to help you create a simple piece of code that you can integrate on your web pages, which will tell search engines with the utmost precision where your business is located. Select the Organization tab. This should take you to a screen with a form on the left-hand side and some code on the right-hand side. Copy and paste the business details from your file. Can you see how the code updates itself as you go along with exact location information within the code? Search engines love that. Before you can insert this code into your web pages, I recommend you test it. To do this, just copy the code you have just generated using the copy function and head over to another free tool provided by no other than Google. The link is also available in the resource area of this video. Select Code Snippet option and paste your code in the box. Click Run Test. If you've done everything right, the result of your test should return 0 errors and 0 warning, meaning your code is safe to be included on your web pages. You can now either do it yourself or send it to whoever is in charge of your website. Last but not least, let's talk about page content. Page content. Here, the trick is to write relevant, unique, and useful content about your business, making sure the keywords you are targeting are included within your copy. Avoid spamming the search engines by repeating the same words over and over again. Try using synonyms and other related words. Google is now clever enough to associate words that have similar meanings. For instance, house renovation and home remodeling have very similar meanings and will not be considered as spam. Pay particular attention to your headings and your page structure. Always remember you are writing for readers and not search engines. Make your page as locally relevant as possible. If you don't know how, here are a few examples to consider. Include a basic description of what your business does, plus geographic specific advice, satisfaction guarantee information, and if you can, a mention of well-known clients you have dealt with. Cite examples of work you have done with previous clients in your local area and use either imagery or videos to showcase your work. Include reviews from previous clients. Answer frequently asked questions. Post a video of yourself, if you are the business owner. If you support any local activity or charity, mention it. Post a few local news that may be of interest to your visitors. Post a deal on the page only available to local visitors on their first visit or purchase. Finally, don't forget to include a call to action such as a book now or call us now. Take the time to craft good quality landing pages. Visitors these days have a very short attention span, and if they can't find what they are looking for, they will leave your site in no time. We have now covered all the most important on-page elements. It's now time to watch the third and final video.
So, I hope you liked our video and that you'll give us a call. Thank you very much.